Hello and welcome back on and also we are here today to have a look at the new class which is Undead Leprechaun. Well, it's sort of new, but we'll come on to that in a minute. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and of course leave the video with a like. Anyway, so this class, as you can tell by its description, is either 2,000 adventure coins or 100,000 gold if you're a member. So of course I go for that option. It's worth mentioning that this is not permanently rare, so you can think about it, but it just won't be coming back all that often because it's only going to be on unlucky days, which of course happen once every like 4 or 5 years. It's also worth mentioning this is just a duplicate of the previous unlucky class, so if you've already got that, don't even think about getting the class because it'd be totally not worth your time. Anyway, so let's have a little talk about soloing. Soloing is actually not too bad. It hasn't got any sort of heal, although strangely I was healing, so if someone could tell me how the heck I was doing that, I'd really appreciate it. So your standard auto attack is of course number 1. Number 2, you've got Unlock of the Irish, which does 50% weapon damage, and then it will either increase your weapon damage output by 20% or decrease it by 10%, which, well, isn't very helpful. Your third ability is Unlucky Strike, which deals 125% weapon damage, so if you want to hit some attacks, go for that one. Number 4 is Luck Reserve, so it's moderate damage and applies static for 12 seconds. Causing all attacks to do 110% damage, and it also increases your crit and damage by 7%. It's also worth mentioning that it reduces incoming damage by 40% for 6 seconds. Your fifth and final ability is Dark Side of the Rainbow, which increases your luck by 15%, your haste and crit chance and damage all go up by 10%, and dodge by 25% for 15 seconds, but it does also increase the damage you take by 25% as well. So farming, as you can see here, it's totally useless. There's no multi-hitting attacks or anything like that. The only good thing about it is it does get through enemies pretty quick because the attacks are fairly high damaging. So, PvP. Yes, this went on for some time and I lost quite a lot. Huge shout out to Ray or Bear if you're in Discord. And yeah, it didn't go very well. There were a couple victories which you'll see as we go through this, but all in all it wasn't too great. You just have to get lucky and dodge the high attacks from other classes, and without a heal or anything like that, it's just not very helpful. The damage it does is usually pretty high in the sense that you can get it 1, 2, 3,000 if you're lucky, but it's not too great for PvP, just on the basis that it will take a while and it will burn out fairly quickly, although your mana doesn't seem to run out too much, which is one upside to the class. Just running back now to the soloing we looked at earlier, like I said, it seems to be alright for moderate bosses. Anything that deals high damage you will really struggle against, but it is worth mentioning that against King Cole, as you saw, I just about scathed through. That's mainly because if you apply that fifth ability first, and then go for number 4, and then just damage it as much as you want and just mess everything up, then you know, you may just about get away with it. So to summarise everything for you guys, you need to make sure you're using a luck enhancement for it, in case you haven't already figured that one out. It can solo moderate enemies, presuming they haven't got too much health and they don't do too much damage for you, because you cannot heal whatsoever. Farming it is pretty useless in all, and it's worth mentioning that there is absolutely no element of support in this class at all. And finally, PvP, well, as you can see, it's a bit hit and miss. You need to get lucky with it, but if you do get your combos right and get all the timings right, which I definitely didn't do through quite a lot of those battles, then you may just stand a chance. But again, anything that hits damage on you, which to be fair nowadays is most classes, you're not going to have any seconds to even think about trying to survive because you'll be on the floor. So try not to spend 2,000 adventure coins on this class unless for some reason you absolutely love it, but if you are a member, it's definitely worth it for 100,000 gold. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the video with a like and of course subscribe, and I will see you all again incredibly soon. Until next time, have a lovely day.